This morning, we're talking about a very difficult issue: childhood cancer. Watching your child battle a deadly disease such as cancer is a painful and grueling experience. The joys of remission and being able to see a child regain strength, their youth, and proclaim themselves cancer-free. We can't exactly put that into words, but she can. Watch this.
Sloane, you are cancer-free.
It took 8 months for 4-year-old Sloane Stadt and her family to be able to shout for joy together. She beat cancer amid a pandemic.
And it started in November. At school, actually, they were noticing her color was off. So we went to the doctor and her hemoglobin was 3. They're like, I can't even believe she's moving right now and functioning, because really a normal range is 11.5 and up.
After months of test and monitoring, in January, the Stadt family found out little Sloane had a rare cancer, acute myeloid leukemia. They chose the route of aggressive chemotherapy to save her life.
It's an adult chemotherapy that had been proven successful with AML, but it was really brutal. She got a rash all over her body.
Sloane also needed a bone marrow transplant. Her sister was a match and became her donor. By September 10th, Sloane was in remission.
Sloane, you are cancer-free.
Ashley Stadt says the past few months have been a blur. The comforts they leaned on for support while Sloane battled cancer were quickly snatched away.
The pandemic hit. No visitors, no therapeutic, nothing, even hospital like Art with the Heart, like these special programs they have, none of it. And then it became just mom and dad, not sister. And then it became one parent. The isolation, it was very hard. It was extremely difficult.
The hospital staff kept them afloat, and once outside of these halls, their community took the torch.
Larry is amazing with luxury transportation. He is the man.
A red carpet, balloons, gifts, a limo ride to a private viewing of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Costumers with a cause got a hold of me as well, and I couldn't believe how many were there when we rolled up, though. There were superheroes and princesses, and it was amazing.
An extraordinary evening for an exceptional little girl. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Sloane's mother, Ashley, is now involved in the fight to help raise awareness of childhood cancer. You see, it only receives about 4% of research funding annually, but it's the leading cause of death by disease for children under the age of 14 in our country.